From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White. Prime Minister Mark Carney will meet with Cabinet tomorrow as U.S. President Donald Trump says his latest tariff threats are the deals. Trump sent Carney a letter late last week saying Canada will face a 35% tariff rate after August 1st. Other letters Trump shared over the weekend only talk about a 30% tariff with Mexico and the European Union. Winnipeg is preparing to receive more evacuees from northern communities threatened by wildfire. Cots are already being used in a soccer complex and a university building. Christine Stevens with Manitoba's Emergency Management Organization says more room is being readied at Winnipeg's Convention Centre.
We do have additional sites that have been stood up and are on standby should they be required.
More than 3,000 people have left the community of Garden Hill. Other northern communities have warned their residents to be ready to leave quickly. One of 4 men accused in an alleged Quebec anti-government plot has been granted bail. 33-year-old Matthew Forbes' charges include possessing firearms, prohibited devices, and explosives. But the Crown has opposed bail for his 3 co-accused. They face terrorism charges and are accused of planning to start a militia. Alberta has now surpassed the United States in confirmed measles cases. After the province reported 30 new cases over the weekend, Alberta has now seen more than 1,300 cases since the beginning of March. The U.S. is just under 1,300 since the beginning of the year. University of Calgary infectious disease professor Dr. Craig Jenny says it was only a matter of time before Alberta reached this milestone.
Once we realized we had community-level transmission in Alberta, and when we compare that to our vaccine rates, I think it was pretty clear we were going to see growth.
The outbreak of the highly contagious disease has not led to any deaths in Alberta so far, but 3 people have died in the United States, including 2 children. Government cuts planned for the Foreign Service have alarmed some former Canadian diplomats. Alan Kessel argues cutting diplomats would weaken Canada's influence and its ability to protect citizens abroad. Foreign Affairs Minister Anita Anand says the Global Affairs Canada cuts are necessary to reduce what she calls red tape and inefficiencies. The folks behind Sesame Street are trying to regain control of Elmo's X account after a hacker posted racist and anti-Semitic messages.
The X account for Elmo, the furry red monster from Sesame Street, shared a string of posts Sunday that included racist and anti-Semitic language. At one point, it even commented on the sex trafficking investigation into Jeffrey Epstein. A spokesperson for Sesame Workshop said the disgusting posts were the work of a hacker, and the account has since been secured. The posts have also been taken down. Mike Dubusky, ABC News.
This is the Canadian Press. In sports, Hall of Famer Paul Coffey will not be behind the Edmonton Oilers bench next season. He'll return to his role as a front office advisor after 2 seasons as an assistant coach. Meanwhile, Peter Aubry is the Oilers' new goaltender coach after more than a decade of Dustin Schwartz overseeing Edmonton's goalies. Head coach Chris Knobloch believes Aubry can get more consistency out of Stuart Skinner and Calvin Pickard.
With Peter, he'll be able to push those guys and, bring a different perspective and hopefully, elevate them to get those guys to play at their best more often.
The Oilers have also hired Paul McFarland as an assistant coach. The Winnipeg Jets have signed forward Morgan Barron to a 2-year contract extension. It has an average annual value of $1.85 million US. And Toronto first baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will bat 5th for the American League in tomorrow night's All-Star game in Atlanta. From the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.